All right, so our account is at 50,845, coming up on 1K. We have news at 5:30. It is before 5 o'clock. I'm trying to start before 5 now, just to have a little bit more time before Claire says to get ready for work. Um, yeah, so let's get started. We do have the supply zone on NQ. Was already tapped into. I did mark it off just to see what could happen if it bounces off it again. Um, ES has a supply zone in the same area that does not that has not been tapped into. We have a few older zones that we could target. Mark those off as well, just in case. Actually, let's look at the 15-minute to mark off more zones. Okay. All right, so we got a few zones to watch on ES and NQ. Gold, we have this very nice demand zone. Let's look at 2-minute. Right here. So let's look on the 5-minute. I'm just gonna draw it up right here. And a few more zones that could bounce off of right here. We'll draw those up too. See which one we can get a reaction off of. All right, no wait. On NQ, it looks like we have another zone we can target. If price breaks this low right here, then this zone would be valid. Do also have the supply zone on NQ and ES. It has broken structure, hasn't broken this low yet, but this low hasn't broken. Anything on ES, so I'll keep an eye on it. It's the most recent supply zone. See if we can get a reaction off here also. I was waiting for it to break this major low because that's the lowest price has been right here. Looks like price is coming up to fill in this gap. May tap our zone, give us an entry. Yeah, this is close to tapping my zone. NQ is approaching it also. It's not quite as close as ES is. See if either of them can give us an entry. All right, ES has tapped the zone. NQ is very close. You gotta keep in mind we have news in 20 minutes. So if we do get an entry, we gotta be very careful how long we hold. NQ has tapped the zone. ES has pushed up a little bit more. See if it rejects here or if it pushes up past the zone. Looks like we're getting a rejection on NQ. Kind of. It'd be really nice if it doesn't close in the zone. Oh, it was rejecting off the zone. Now it had a pretty big spike up. Yeah, it looks like we're going to push past the zone. Yeah, so it looks like this kind of a double bottom here on NQ and ES. So it could be pushing up pretty heavily now. But we do have some more supply zones up higher on both NQ and ES. Oops. Gold, we're still kind of chopping around. We are pushing up, and now it looks like we're pushing back down. NQ, we had this 15-minute demand zone that we could tap into. ES is another 5-minute demand zone right here. NQ, we're pushing back down. Although we did have candles close in the zone, but nothing closed. It didn't go past the zone, so still might take it. Oh, we'll see. It's not showing too much strength go down. We have a 5-minute supply zone and a 15-minute supply zone up here. See if it reacts off either one. We may have to just wait till after news since it's already 5:20. Showing some volume going down on NQ and ES. Don't know though. Whoa. Enki's about to give us an entry.
Order submitted.
The news is gonna hit after this candle, so actually,
Order canceled.
I'm gonna wait till after news. I'm gonna wait till after news. And if this wins in one candle, that'd be crazy. I doubt it though. About one more minute till news is gonna hit. Let's see what happens. See how they entered, I would have been in drawdown on both NQ and ES. Yeah, good thing I didn't enter. Oof. News gonna hit. 10 seconds. Oh, oh my God. Wow. That's crazy. Didn't do nothing to gold. Although gold is pushing up pretty heavily right now. Oh my God. Yes, tapped into a supply zone. Delete this one. Did not tap the one on NQ. NQ's pushing up to the supply zone. Tap into the 15-minute supply zone. It is rejecting off it nicely right here. Yes, as well. I think if it pushes back down from here, I'm gonna get in when it breaks the candle body because the wick is so big. It's all the way down here. That would make it a huge, ginormous trade. So I think even this break of the candle body is pretty dang big. Less risk on ES. 33 ticks at one contract, about $412. NQ one contract, that would be 670. A lot of risk. Gold still kind of doing nothing. Oh, we got a little bit more push up here on NQ and ES. No, still going up. Looks like NQ might tap the 5-minute demand zone. Or sorry, supply zone. Maybe we can get an entry right here. Yes, looks like I might just push past it. There is another supply zone up here on ES. Got some gaps to fill. All right, NQ has tapped the 5-minute demand zone. Oh, looks like we were just pushing. Wow. Got a few more zones that we could target on both ES and NQ. They're a little bit older zones, so I like to trade more the newer zones, the fresher zones. Let's delete this 15-minute demand zone. Price did come up past our 5-minute demand zone, or demand zone, supply zone. See what happens here. Let's delete this zone on ES. Yeah, this supply zone on NQ is already tapped into, and it did have a nice reaction off of it. This supply zone on ES is not tapped into. All right, let's delete this zone. Price is moving. Gold is moving too. Although we don't have a nice demand zone in this area. No gaps to fill, or no fair value gaps in these pushes. Just gotta wait. Not quite tapped in our zone here. Although it is already having a reaction off this area. Not quite there. Is it? It's like right there. I would count that. It's like a tick away from tapping the zone. Still gonna wait, but let this candle form, and then we'll see if it continues to go down. Because we left one fair value gap, two fair value gaps. Gotta fill these. We are in a bearish trend, so we're kind of bullish on the 1 hour. But the 5-minute and 15-minute, we're under the 200 EMA. Yeah. Right, I think we're tapped now. Almost. Oh, there we go. And it's gonna push past this zone too. Yeah, ES isn't quite there yet. Rejection. Very nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Hmm. ES is at a supply zone. Yeah, notice that one right there. That small one. Hmm. I want this candle to not close up here in the zone. Beautiful.
Order submitted.
See if we can get this order filled right here. Showed a lot of huge rejection. It came all the way down here at one point. So let's see.
Order filled.
There we go. See what we can get. We're risking about $410. Oh, come on, NQ. Don't do that to me. No way. Wow, all that. All that?
Order filled.
Wow. That's insane. That's really insane. Wow. That's so annoying, dude. Oh my god. Wow, actually didn't it wouldn't have stopped me out and it's going back down. What? No way, dude. No way. Damn it. I just held it. Enter one more time. Enter one more time.
Order submitted.
Damn it. It didn't hit
Order
it
filled.
wouldn't have hit my stop loss, man. Shouldn't have closed it early.
Order canceled.
What? Oh man, I must have the max loss limit still set on rhythmic. This is probably gonna win too. Oh well. It's going back up now. That's so annoying, dude. Every time we're close to 1K. Every single time. Well, I got one more day to trade tomorrow. So annoying. Just gotta take the losses. Try again tomorrow.